got the results for my CT scan. Thankfully, they only took a couple days this time. It's so weird. My oncologist used to call me right away, but I guess he figures now that he knows that I'll read it anyway. Number one. Number two, I see him today, just a day or two after the results came in online. So, but he used to call me even if it was later at night to let me know. But he hasn't been doing that the last 6 months, maybe a year even. He must be so swamped, but it's just weird, you know. I guess I was spoiled, and now I've got to adjust to the changes in my team. But anyway, I am stable compared to the last CT scan. The last CT scan was a surprise, so I am happy that everything is stable since then. I probably should have a ureter stent, but I don't. And in fact, that team wants to push out my appointment to even later. So I guess we'll just end up in the ER if it's an emergency. And the only other notes on there, besides all of the other random things I have going on inside my body and other active visible tumors that they know about, is they mentioned my hips. I have degeneration of the spine, mild degeneration that they noted last time, but now they're also mentioning the hips, which is I kind of felt was coming because I'm a side sleeper and I flip-flop from side to side, and it's been hurting really only on the front of the hip bones. And I mentioned that to my husband, like I need to create some sort of like belt that wraps around with foam or something because it feels really uncomfortable. And so it wasn't really a surprise to see that on there. This is something that's been a concern of my rheumatologists because that's a side effect of prednisone. So it could be, you know, she specifically said bone death, but there's another word like bone necrosis. And so I'm not sure if I'll need to get a DEXA scan or what, but I have so many questions about all these other things. And yes, while I have cancer and I know my time is definitely cut shorter than it should be unless a miracle happens, I still have hope that I still do want to be feeling as good and as healthy otherwise. And I know that makes sense to other patients, but to other people they may not understand it. One of my friends, Jenny, who is no longer with us, I remember talking to her about it, and she said she has so many like beauty anti-aging products to try to delay aging, even though she knew that, you know, death was coming. And she said, you know, it sounds stupid, but I just want to look good. And I totally got it. I totally understood. And, you know, it's not just about looks. It's about just feeling better about ourselves in whatever way we can. So if that means some people need Botox to look younger, or beauty products to look younger, or to get their hair done, or even just physically like working out and focusing on those kind of things, totally get it. Like, just because we're going through something that sounds really bad and is really bad doesn't mean we're not trying to still look good and feel good and want to extend our lives as long as possible. So anyway, that's my little ramble. So I am relieved because stable means no changes right now. I don't have to worry about pushing for that stent, though I know I should have a stent. So I'm just right now driving in to meet with my oncologist so I can look over my CT scan. I like to see it in person, and he knows that, and I like to analyze every little thing myself. So I look at my own CT scan and ask him questions, ask him for referrals, ask him to send it over to other doctors on my team that are outside of his system. And it's also my pre-check, and then I have immunotherapy after. So that's today. I'm doing good today, and that's it. So thank you for listening, everybody. I know my last video may have been rough for some of you because I try to be the light, and sometimes I can't be the light. Sometimes I have my dark moments too, and what you saw was absolutely nothing compared to some of my dark moments. But it has been rough for me, and I have been recharging and resting, and I do feel so much better. So take care of yourself, everybody, whatever that means, and have a good day.